Near Pokrovsk, a bunker with infantrymen of the armed forces of Ukraine was found. The fiber-optic drone quickly took off and broke the door of the bunker. The infantry then exited the bunker and set off to relocate. But the Russian infantry were following them. While in the open, the Russian infantry opened fire on the Ukrainian infantry, hitting 2 of the 4 Ukrainian soldiers. The other 2 survivors ran away and hid in a wooded area. While they were in the trees, Russian artillery opened fire, but the artillery could not hit them accurately. In the direction of Zaporizhia, the 2 S-3 Akatsia self-propelled howitzer was detected, but before that, the crew, who had spotted the drone, was shot down. The crew tried to escape by running, but the FPV drone caught them running. The self-propelled howitzer was then destroyed after being hit by several FPV drones. The infantry of the Ukrainian armed forces are camouflaging something, but I don't understand what it is. What do you think they are camouflaging? Could it be a machine gun? A Russian FPV drone is approaching and destroying what the infantry is camouflaging.
Don't forget to leave your opinion about the video in the comments, subscribe, and like.
Artillery of the 29th Brigade of the 200th Brigade of the 200th Guards. All volunteer army hit an armed forces of Ukraine concentration area in the village of Bogatyr. After a direct hit by artillery, bombers of the 11th Guards Air Force and the Air Defense Army also hit the target with 2 FAB-3000s. In the Pokrovsk region, equipment and weapons of the Ukrainian armed forces are systematically destroyed by Russian fiber-optic drones. In the Donetsk region, a Swedish-made BVS-10 amphibious and tracked armored vehicle of the Ukrainian armed forces was destroyed. The soldiers of the REB unit of the Dnieper forces neutralized more than 100 Ukrainian armed forces UAVs of various types in the Kherson region. In the Pokrovsk direction, a UAV checkpoint of the Ukrainian armed forces was detected. A fiber-optic drone entered the bunker and exploded it. The wounded UAV operator got out and slowly moved away. Then other attack FPV drones arrived and destroyed the antennas at the UAV checkpoint. The position was broken. Infantry is camouflaging. Don't forget to join our Telegram group. A Russian soldier from the 255th Regiment enters a Ukrainian bunker near Pokrovsk. First, he throws a few grenades, then he opens fire inside the bunker and slowly enters. Once inside, he turns the bunker into a safe area. Step by step, the Russian soldiers move forward. The 255th Regiment again spotted the infantry of the Ukrainian armed forces. Soon the coordinates were transmitted to the artillery unit. As a result of precise adjustments by the Russian artillery, the target was destroyed. Russian troops are advancing in the direction of Mirnohrad. Aircraft-type attack UAVs of the 14th Independent Guard Special Forces Brigade of the Vostok Group destroyed Ukrainian armed forces bunkers in the village of Otradnoye. UAV operators of the 35th Combined Arms Army Eastern Group struck a Ukrainian Armed Forces UAV checkpoint in the South Donetsk direction. Bombers of the 11th Guards Army of the Air Force and the Air Defense Forces of the Vostok Group used two FAB-3000 aircraft of the UMPK to hit a bunker of infantrymen of the Armed Forces of Ukraine in the settlement of Bogatyr. The 11th Guards Army of the Air Force and the Air Defense Forces of the Vostok Group struck the Air Defense Center of the Armed Forces of Ukraine in the village of Otradnoye. North of Chasiv Yar, a Russian reconnaissance unit spotted infantrymen carrying supplies to Ukrainian armed forces positions at night. As the infantrymen were about to turn back, they came under fire from Russian artillery. As a result of successive accurate shelling, the infantrymen were hit and the pickup truck was destroyed. Kharkiv direction. A repeater antenna has been destroyed. '58th Russian Army soldiers destroyed a self-propelled howitzer with Lancet barrage ammunition. UAV operators of the Vostok Group continue to destroy Baba Yaga helicopter-type UAVs of the Ukrainian armed forces in the sky in the direction of South Donetsk. In the direction of Zaporizhzhia, Russian FPV drones hit the Ukrainian armed forces.
Fucking leg.
Archive image.
I'm hit!
Near Kursk. The mercenaries who came to post a video on TikTok faced reality. It made a good video for him.
Drag me home! Drag me home! Yes, I'm good, bro. I'm good.
You're alright. You're okay.
Hold on. Give me a second. Do it. Here. This leg. Left leg.
Okay. Hey! We're gonna need him. Get him out.
Spacing, guys! Spacing! Spread out!
Ah, fucking hurts.
Redman, this is Raiden, over.
The footage shows Kostroma paratroopers detonating a mine near Chasiv Yar. Under constant enemy fire, they survey the area meter by meter every day to clear the way for Russian troops. Pokrovsk direction. This is how the Russian fiber-optic drone operators, Prince Vandal of Novgorod, destroyed a tank of the Ukrainian armed forces in the basement. They made great efforts to hide and protect the tank, but it still did not survive the fiber-optic drone attack. In the same direction, fiber-optic drone operators destroyed the German Marder armored vehicle after 2 accurate hits. Then, its operators found a camouflaged self-propelled howitzer and shot it down, turning it into scrap. During an air patrol near the settlement of Lipsy in the Kharkiv region, a fiber-optic drone found a Kozak armored vehicle with its door open. We are used to seeing in every video that armored vehicles are abandoned by the crew with the door open. The vehicle was scrapped. During the clashes in the village of Tarasovka, the KVN destroyed an American-made M113 armored personnel carrier with a fiber-optic FPV drone strike. In the Pokrovsk direction, fiber-optic drone operators first shot down the towed artillery gun. Then, in the same direction, they destroyed the 2 S-1 Gvozdika self-propelled howitzer of the armed forces of Ukraine. Within a few hours, million-dollar equipment was destroyed. During an air patrol, Russian operators found the Ukrainian helicopter-type drone Baba Yaga and without hesitation shot down and destroyed it. Liptovsk direction. Kharkiv region. In addition to destroying armored vehicles, Russian drone operators also shoot down engineering vehicles. This vehicle is mounted on a T-150 light artillery tractor based on the T-155K agricultural wheel tractor of the Kharkiv tractor plant, KTZ, soil tillage machine, PZM2. A pickup truck with Ukrainian armed forces personnel was hit. In the freeze frame, you can see the box with ammunition. Objective control confirms the destruction of the vehicle. Don't forget to join our Telegram group. UAV operators of the Special Forces 14th Independent Guards Brigade of the Vostok Group destroyed a machine gun position of the armed forces of Ukraine near the settlement of Bogatyr. Frontline views of the defeat of the Stryker APC, an American-made 8x8 wheeled armored personnel carrier.
Покрасим, и будет у нас хранильщик снаряд. Спизженный Страйкер.
Kupiansk direction. Drones of the 272nd Regiment on duty. A pickup truck of the Ukrainian armed forces with REB installation was hit by drones capable of dropping ammunition. The first ammunition destroyed the REB system in the vehicle. The second ammunition pierced the roof and damaged the vehicle. A video recorded by a Ukrainian soldier. Footage of the defeat of a minibus. Another moment of the attack recorded by Ukrainian soldiers. Russian forces are shelling Ukrainian positions with mortars, artillery shells, and MLRS. The helmet camera of James Anderson, a British mercenary who participated in the fighting in the Kursk region in the ranks of the AFU, captures the moment of his capture by Russian Marines.
Stop! No! Иди сюда! Иду! Ложь! Сюда, сюда ползи! Там еще прикрывай, смотри, там еще идут!
Сюда, ложись! 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 Еще где оружие? Ножик, все, гранат где?
Два граната.
Держи на мушку держи. На спину ляжь. Это кто?
Американский, не разумею.
Кто? Американский?
Американский.
Ну понятно. Это не наш.
Сюда.
Вон, особенно вон тот он. Ложись на живот. Живот на спину ляжь. Снимай с него броню. Проще будет. Сами очень имеет.
Руку держите, смотрите.
Это самое. Я его пристрелю.
Стоять!
Снимай.
Руки сюда!
Russian drone operators have released footage of their work in the settlement of Guevo in the Kursk region. First, the house where the airborne infantry of the armed forces of Ukraine was located was hit. Then the position of a 120mm mortar used by the airborne infantry of the armed forces of Ukraine was destroyed. All the work was objectively recorded. In the Sudzha border area, Russian reconnaissance operators found an armored vehicle covered with wood. How logical is it to cover a vehicle with wood? After all, wood can burn quickly. Write your opinion in the comments. Why do you think they did this? The Russian fiber optic drone slowly approached the armored vehicle, and with one hit, the armored vehicle was scrapped. In Gorlovka, Donetsk, the drone of the armed forces of Ukraine found a target, a Russian soldier's car. But the Russian fighter at the wheel, noticing the guest in the tail, reduced speed and dodged the attack, moving the car away from the line of the FPV.